Hello everyone, I'm Pacific and welcome back to another episode of the Friday Show where we talk about gaming topics, and today I'm going to talk about something I call the Sims phenomenon, or what will it look like for Sims games in 30 years. So if you don't know, The Sims has been around for a very long time, specifically The Sims, the one with the people. It's been around since around 1999 and 2001, around that time. That's when the first game came out. And ever since then, they've made The Sims 2, The Sims 3, The Sims 4, and they're probably developing The Sims 5, right? So they got a lot of Sims games. They got 4 of them over the span of about 15, 16 years. Now, the thing about these games is eventually they'll become realistic. Not video game realistic, but as if you were simulating life itself. So what happens is, let's just say they get to this point. Then 30 years down the road, they keep making them. What's going to happen to history, right? Think about it. If you're a kid and you want to know, like let's say it's the year is 2100, and you're a kid and you're like, I want to know how everyone lived in the year 2025. You just pop in the Sims game that was made in 2025 and boom, you got it. You got your life simulation. You can see what it looks like. This will change, this video game eventually will change the way how we can teach history, recent history, older age history, specifically when the Sims games got to the point of realism. It's amazing to think about, and I don't see anyone talking about this. This is an amazing talking point because it can change. It can change education. Video games already have taught me a lot about history, and to just continue on literally teaching you lifestyle in history, that would be amazing. That would be the coolest thing, is if instead of saying, hey, look at these artifacts from when people lived in the year 2025, just be like, hey, pop this game in and boom, good to go. Why aren't there any flying cars? Why aren't there any VR headsets? Why doesn't everyone have integrated wristwatches? Well, that's because they didn't develop those yet. What? Then they get some 80-year-old and like, I was a kid when this game came out and it was amazing. It was the revolutionary game. We had everything. We had vehicles, driving, first-person shooters. Man, I'm looking forward to the future. I always like to look at the future and be like, okay, if we think about this technology, what are the direct uses of it? And still, if it's a new invention, like quantum physics they discovered in the 1930s, or 20s, I believe, and didn't get used for a very long time. They didn't know what it was used for. All of a sudden, boom, you got computers, right? The Sims, it's a little bit easier to see the historical teachings and what you can do with it when video game technology becomes highly advanced. Will we see this in our lifetime? Probably. I mean, technically, you could probably mod The Sims to at least take it so one lot is realistic. Obviously, the AI is not going to be realistic. The graphics aren't going to be realistic. Maybe even the customization won't be realistic. But it's still a thought out there. So go ahead and tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, because I make the Friday show every Friday. I like to talk about both gaming news and gaming topics I come up with. Last time was about kind of futuristic-y stuff, holographic controllers, stuff like that. I had a really fun time. I'm on Pacific. See you guys in the next episode of whatever I decide to make.